My girlfriend texted on my birthday. Surprise. It's not from me. It's from my ex. He still cares about you more than I do, lol. I responded, interesting. Then I opened the gift in front of her friends. It was lingerie in her size with a note meant for her. When everyone realized what they were looking at, I, 29 male, had about 15 people at my apartment for my birthday last Thursday. Small gathering, mostly my girlfriend's college friends because mine were out of town for work. She'd insisted on hosting, said she wanted to make it special. 8:47 p.m. she hands me this gift. Professionally wrapped navy paper, silver bow. Her friends have their phones out, all excited. My phone buzzes. Text from her. Surprise. It's not from me, it's from my ex. He still cares about you more than I do, lol. I read it twice, look at her. She's grinning, waiting for my reaction. Interesting. I say. It's funny, right? Just open it, so I do. Right there, in front of everyone. Tissue paper falls out. I pull out red lace lingerie. Agent provocateur, size 4, her exact size. There's a card tucked inside. I open it before anyone processes what they're looking at. Thursday, 8 p.m., presidential suite. Wear this and nothing else. Can't wait to have you back where you belong. Dead silence. One of her friends gasps. Another drops her phone. I hold up the lingerie. Anyone want to explain why my girlfriend's ex sent her $200 lingerie with a hotel reservation for tonight? My girlfriend's face goes white. I can explain. Please do. Everyone's listening. It's a joke. He's messing with me. With us. I check the card again. Presidential suite tonight at 8. It's 8:47. You're supposed to be there right now. Her best friend stands up. I think we should go. Nah, stay. This is getting good. I turn back to my girlfriend. How do you even know my address to ship this here? Silence. Unless you gave it to him. Or unless this was supposed to go to your place but you accidentally put my address because you're juggling too much. Baby, listen. Which hotel? What? Which hotel? Let me call and confirm there's a reservation. What name would it be under? She starts crying. Stop it. You're embarrassing me. I'm embarrassing you? I just opened lingerie from your ex in front of my birthday guests. One of her guy friends cuts in. Dude, maybe take this to the bedroom. Why? She planned this party. She handed me the gift. She texted me that cute little message. Everyone here is already involved. My girlfriend grabs for the lingerie. I pull it back. This costs like $250 minimum. Your ex dropped serious money for tonight. Be ashamed to waste it. I toss it to her. Go ahead, you're already late. I'm not going anywhere. Really? Because he's waiting. Presidential suite. Those run about $600 a night. He's invested. Her best friend tries again. Okay, this is really uncomfortable. For who? Me? The birthday boy who just found out his girlfriend's been screwing her ex? Or for you, who definitely knew about this? Best friend's face confirms it. She knew. Everyone out, I say. Party's over. Thanks for coming. They scramble. My girlfriend tries to stay. You too? This is my home. Check the lease. Your name's not on it. Never was. You can't kick me out. I'm not. Tonight you can sleep on the couch. Tomorrow we're talking logistics. But right now, I want you out of my sight. I go to the bedroom and lock the door. Take photos of the lingerie, the card, her text. Screenshot everything. Send it all to myself via email. Back it up to cloud. Then I call her ex. His number's in her phone that she left on the counter. It rings twice. Hey baby, where are you? I've got champagne and... This isn't your baby. This is her boyfriend, the one who pays for the apartment you just sent lingerie to. Click. He hangs up. I text him from my phone. Just so we're clear, you can have her. I'm done. But you're getting someone who cheats, lies, and is about to be homeless. Good luck. He blocks me immediately. Don't sleep much. Keep thinking about how many times she said she was studying or having girls' night or at her sister's place. How many of those were him? Morning comes. Time to handle this. Update 1. The next 72 hours Friday morning. She's on the couch, eyed from crying. We need to talk, she says. Yeah. How long? It's not what you think. How long? She breaks. 2 months. We ran into each other at a coffee shop, started texting. It was innocent at first. When did it stop being innocent? 3 weeks ago. How many times? Does it matter? Yeah, it does. 6 times. Hotels. He paid because he knows I don't have money. At least she's being honest. Sort of. Why? She actually has the audacity to say, "You're always working. We never do anything exciting. He makes me feel alive." I work 50 hours a week to pay for this place, the utilities, groceries, everything, while you work 20 hours at a boutique for fun money. So you're blaming me for being broke? I'm saying you cheated because you're selfish. Own it. She switches to crying. I made a mistake. We can fix this. Therapy. Nope, you're out by Sunday. Where am I supposed to go? Not my problem. Your ex has hotel money. Ask him. He's not answering my calls. You ruined it. I ruined your affair? Good. You're being cruel. I'm being practical. You cheated. We're done. This is my apartment. You have 2 days. She calls her mom, puts it on speaker without asking. Her mom immediately, you can't throw my daughter out. That's illegal. The lease is solely in my name. She never signed anything. Legally, she's a guest who's overstayed her welcome. She has rights. No, she has a place she can go, because I just found out she never ended the lease on her old apartment. She's been paying rent there this whole time while living here free. Silence on the other end. So she has somewhere to go. Sunday. That's generous considering what she did. Her mom tries the guilt trip. After 2 years, she decided to screw her ex in hotel rooms. She made her choice. This is consequence. I hang up, spend Friday afternoon boxing her stuff. Clothes, toiletries, that expensive face cream she insisted she needed, all of it. Pile it by the door. Saturday morning, I'm at the gym when I get a notification. My Ring camera shows her and 2 guys trying to load stuff into a truck. One of them picks up my speaker. I call immediately. That's mine. Put it back. She jumps, looks at the camera. We're just taking my things. That's a Sonos speaker I bought last year. You're not taking my stuff. One of the guys, her brother, says she paid for half of everything here. She paid utilities sometimes. Check the receipts. That speaker, this TV, this couch, all bought before she moved in. You take anything that's not hers, I'm calling the cops. They argue for 10 minutes through the camera. I start a screen recording of the whole thing. Finally leave without my stuff. She's screaming about how I'm being petty. Sunday evening, I come back from my buddy's place. Her stuff is gone. Most of it. But she left a bunch of random things. A pan I bought, some books that are mine, my good towels, and a note. You destroyed us over your pride. Hope you enjoy dying alone. Then her Venmo requests start coming in. $400 for half of utilities over 8 months, $300 for emotional damages, $150 for shared food costs. I decline all of them. She sends more. That night, her best friend texts me screenshots of their group chat. My ex is telling everyone I physically threw her out, kept her stuff hostage, threatened her. Complete fabrication. Best friend, I was there Thursday. I know what really happened. This is wrong. Thanks for letting me know. She's spiraling. Blocked her ex, he blocked her back. She has nowhere to go except her old apartment and she's broke. Natural consequences. She sends more screenshots. My ex is trying to get people to harass me. Asking for my work address, my gym location, my usual spots. I screenshot everything and save it to a folder labeled evidence. Monday morning, building manager calls. Your ex-girlfriend came by demanding I let her in. I refused. She threatened to sue us for illegal eviction. She was never on the lease. I have proof. That's what I told her. She called me some choice words. She's banned from the property now. Appreciated. 10 minutes later, my office reception calls. There's a woman here asking for you. Says she's your girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend. Tell her I'm not available and she needs to leave. She's insisting. Tell her if she doesn't leave, you're calling security. She causes a scene. Crying, yelling about how I won't even face her. Security removes her. My boss sees the whole thing. Want to explain? I give him the basics. Show him the photos from Thursday, the text, the timeline. Jesus. All right, I'll alert security. She comes back. We're filing trespassing charges. Understood. That afternoon, cop shows up at my apartment. We received a report about stolen property, a TV, a laptop, jewelry, and cash. I invite him in. Show him receipts for the TV, purchased 18 months before she moved in. The laptop, company issued, has my name engraved on it. Jewelry? She never kept jewelry here. She wore the same 3 pieces every day and those left with her. Cash? She's claiming I took $800 she left here. There's no evidence it existed. I show him the lease with only my name. The text where she mentions her lease at her other apartment. The Ring footage of her taking her stuff. Cop sighs. This is civil at best. She'd need to prove ownership in small claims. As for the cash, No proof means no case. So I'm clear? Yeah, but keep documenting. She seems unstable. He leaves. I add the police report number to my evidence folder. Update 2. Week 3. She escalates. Starts texting from different numbers. You ruined my life. Hope you're happy. My ex won't talk to me because of you. You're a narcissist. I block each one. She gets more creative, uses those texts from web services. I screenshot and block. Then she finds out through mutual friends that I grabbed coffee with a coworker. Female coworker. Completely innocent. We were discussing a project. She loses it. Shows up at my apartment building at 6 a.m. ringing the buzzer repeatedly. Building manager finally tells her to leave or he's calling the cops. She posts on social media. Blocked my cards, kicked me out, already moved on. Shows what I meant to him. Be careful who you trust, ladies. Her comments flood with support. People calling me trash. Her ex even comments, you deserve better. The absolute irony. I don't respond publicly, but I send a few people the truth privately. The ones who actually know me. Show them the photos, the text, the timeline. Most believe me. Some stay neutral. Few mutual friends basically ghost me. Thursday, she tries a new tactic. Files a report with my building claiming there's an abandoned vehicle in my parking spot and it needs to be towed. Management calls me. Someone reported your car as abandoned. I live here and drive it daily. Someone's lying. We figured. Same woman who was banned. We've noted it. Friday, she shows up at the gym. Doesn't work out. Just sits in the lobby watching. I tell the front desk. They ask her to leave. She goes, but sits in her car in the parking lot for an hour. That's when I start documenting times, locations, everything. Build a timeline spreadsheet with photos and witnesses. Saturday, she escalates further. My barber mentions a woman came in asking questions. When do I come in? Do I talk about my girlfriend? Am I seeing anyone? What'd she look like? He describes my ex perfectly. If she comes back, don't tell her anything and call me. I switch to a different barber across town. Sunday, her dad calls. First time I've heard from him. You had my daughter arrested? Your daughter was trespassing at my workplace after being warned. That's on her. She just wanted to talk. She can text or email like a normal person. She doesn't get to show up at my job. You're destroying her over one mistake. She destroyed the relationship. I'm just living my life. Tell her to stop showing up places or I'm filing for a restraining order. You wouldn't. Try me. Click. Monday morning I get an email from HR. We received a concerning message about you. Want to discuss? My stomach drops. I go to HR immediately. They show me a message sent to the company's general contact form. Your employee has been harassing and stalking his ex-girlfriend. She's terrified. He's violent and unstable. You should be aware of who you employ. Sent from a fake email. That I know who it's from. I pull out my phone. Show them everything. The original text and gift, the timeline, the ring footage of her showing up at my office, the security report, the screenshots of her friends warning me she's trying to find my locations. HR rep reviews it all. This is clearly false. We'll note this in your file as harassment from an ex. If anything else comes in, we'll handle it. She's trying to ruin my job. And she's failing. Keep documenting everything. I leave HR and immediately drive to the courthouse. File for a restraining order. Attach everything, every text from every number, ring footage, police reports, witness statements from my barber, building manager, work security, HR. 30 pages of documentation. Hearing is set for 2 weeks out. Update 3, restraining order hearing and aftermath. The hearing was last Monday. Walked into the courtroom and there she was with her mom and a lawyer. Both dressed up, trying to look sympathetic. Judge calls the case. My lawyer presents the evidence. All 30 pages plus the USB drive with videos and screenshots. Her lawyer argues, Your Honor, my client is simply heartbroken after a difficult breakup. She's made some poor choices in trying to get closure, but there's no real threat here. My lawyer, Your Honor, the respondent has contacted my client from 12 different phone numbers after being blocked. She's appeared at his workplace twice, resulting in a security report and trespassing warning. She's shown up at his residence, his gym, even his barbershop, asking questions about him. She filed false reports, claiming stolen property and an abandoned vehicle. She sent false information to his employer trying to get him fired. This isn't heartbreak. This is a systematic campaign of harassment. Judge reviews the evidence, looks at my ex. Did you contact him from multiple phone numbers after he asked you to stop? I just wanted to talk. Yes or no? Yes, but did you go to his workplace? Once. Security reports show twice. Did you file a police report claiming he stole your property? He did steal. The investigating officer found no evidence of theft, and your name isn't on the lease. Did you contact his employer? Her lawyer jumps in. Your Honor, my client denies sending that email. It came from a fake email immediately after her last attempt to contact him failed. The timing is relevant. Judge looks at my ex. Did you go to his gym and barbershop? She's crying now. I wasn't stalking him. What were you doing? I needed to see him. After he told you to stop contact. Yes, but he wouldn't listen. He doesn't have to listen. He ended the relationship. That's his right. Judge grants the restraining order. 1 year. No contact, direct or indirect. Must stay 100 yards away from my home, workplace, and known frequented locations. My ex breaks down sobbing. Her mom stands up. This is ridiculous. She's the victim here. Ma'am, sit down or I'll hold you in contempt. Your daughter engaged in persistent harassment after being told to stop. This order is protective, not punitive. Outside the courthouse, her mom tries to confront me. You've traumatized my daughter. She's in therapy because of you. Good. Maybe she'll work on why she thought cheating and stalking were acceptable. You're heartless. I'm someone who set boundaries after being betrayed. Make sure your daughter reads the order. Violating it is a criminal offense. I walk away. They're still yelling. Haven't heard from her since. No texts, no calls, no showing up. The restraining order did what months of blocking couldn't. But the fallout continued. Found out through mutual friends that her ex, the one she cheated with, completely ghosted her after I confronted him that night. Blocked her everywhere. She apparently tried to get him back for weeks. Showed up at his place. He threatened to call the cops. She finally stopped. Her brother texted me 2 weeks ago. Hope you're proud of yourself. She's a mess. She made her choices. I made mine. Tell her to follow the court order. He blocked me. Her former best friend, the one who sent me the screenshots, reached out last week. How are you doing? Better. Way better. Good. For what it's worth, she burned a lot of bridges. Most of us want nothing to do with her anymore. What happened? She tried living with different friends, got kicked out of 3 places for not paying rent or just being a nightmare roommate. She's back in her old apartment but can't afford it without help, constantly posts about toxic exes and narcissists. Sounds exhausting. It is. We're all done. The woman I grabbed coffee with, the coworker, actually asked me to lunch last week. Real lunch, not work stuff. We talked. She knew the basics from office gossip, but I gave her the real story. Showed her some of the evidence so she'd know what she was potentially getting into. That's insane. Yeah, fair warning, I'm probably paranoid about gifts now. She laughed, noted, no wrapped presents. We've been on 3 dates since. Taking it slow. She's patient, doesn't push, respects that I'm still processing the whole situation. My apartment feels different now. Got rid of the couch, bought new furniture, repainted 1 wall, making it fully mine. Birthday's in 2 weeks. Not doing a party. Just dinner with close friends. The ones who stayed. Got a notification yesterday that my ex tried to add me on a new Instagram account. Fake name, no photos, but I recognized the email format in the username. Same one she always used. Screenshot it. Sent it to my lawyer. Potential restraining order violation for indirect contact. Lawyer sent a formal warning to her lawyer. Account was deleted within an hour. Some people asked if I feel bad about the restraining order. About her losing friends, struggling financially, whatever. Honest answer? No. She cheated for 2 months. Lied to my face repeatedly. Tried to steal my stuff. Got me in trouble at work. Harassed me for weeks. Filed false reports. Tried to ruin my reputation. The restraining order isn't revenge. It's protection. She did this to herself. Every single consequence is the direct result of her choices. I just refuse to be a doormat. The ex she cheated with dropped her the second things got complicated. Her friends dropped her when they realized she was toxic. Her family's probably exhausted from dealing with her. I'm not responsible for any of that. I'm responsible for protecting myself and moving forward. And that's exactly what I'm doing. The coworker I'm seeing suggested we do something for my birthday. Since last year was a disaster. We're going to a comedy show. Something light, fun, drama-free. She won't be giving me any wrapped presents. We joked about it being too soon. Maybe in a year or two, she said. After the PTSD wears off. I appreciate that she gets it. My buddy asked last night if I'd ever trust someone again after all this. Yeah, but I'll trust my gut more. Red flags aren't paranoia. They're information. What were the red flags? She called her ex crazy and obsessive when they broke up. Turns out she was the one who couldn't let go. Should have paid attention to that. Live and learn. Yeah, live and learn. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. Sometimes you have to help it to the curb. Either way, it's gone. And that's worth more than any birthday gift.